y'all, God bless you. Today's video is another cooking video. I'm going to share with y'all how I make my rice with gandules. It is so easy. Anybody can make it and it comes out so good each and every time. I'm also sharing with you how I make my beef short ribs, and I'm also sharing with you how I make yuca cakes, kind of like, you know, a salmon cake. No fish or anything, just yuca with amazing flavor. I really hope that you enjoy these recipes. Before we get into it, please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. And if you want to see how I make these recipes to make this dinner, then please just keep on watching. So starting with the rice, I'm going to put some oil just to kind of coat the bottom. Turn your flame on medium-high heat. Once your pan is hot, I'm going to add in some sofrito. I like to do a couple big spoonfuls. So we're kind of just frying it up, so to speak. And I'm going to add in my can of gandules that I rinsed and drained, as well as one of these 4-ounce little jars of sliced red peppers. Add it to the pot. I'm also adding in 1 bunch of cilantro that I just chopped up. I'm adding in a packet of sazon. I'm adding in some adobo, garlic powder, onion powder. I am adding in some of this Mrs. Dash onion and herb. Give it a mix. Then I'm going to add in an 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. I'm adding in 4 cups of rice that I've rinsed. Fill up the can with water and pour it in. Mix. Adding in another cup of water. The trick to knowing if you have enough liquid and rice in your caldero is when your spoon stands up like that. No touching. So now, just like the white rice, we are not going to touch it until most of the water evaporates. So once you see most of the water, you're going to scrape it from the sides and kind of do the same thing that we did with the white rice if you've seen that video. Make it into a mound as best as you can. And then you're going to put the lid on and let it simmer for about 30 to 45 minutes. Almost forgot, while the rice simmers, I'm going to add some recao. This is culantro, and I just break it up and kind of lay it on top and tuck it in. And this is what's going to add that authentic flavor. Now you let it simmer. So we're going to check the rice. Look how good. You kind of want to grab from the bottom up and then kind of rotate. Grab a little taste. So it still needs a little more, so I am going to add about half a cup of water, just around, and then simmer for about another 10-15 minutes. Okay, let's check the rice once again. Oh my gosh, look how good. Yep. I don't like super greasy rice, and I don't like mushy rice. This is the perfect in between. Let's see, look at that. Look at that. For the yuca, I brought a pot of water to boil, and I'm just going to add in some salt. And then I have this 1.5 pound bag of frozen yuca. I'm adding it to the pot. And we're just going to cook these until they are fork tender. So once the yuca is all boiled, it is fork tender. I'm going to let it cool for just a few minutes because we're going to want to mash it hot. But it needs to be cooled off just for a few minutes because we are going to pick out the fibrous pieces that are in the center. You want to cut it in half. And this is what we're looking to take out. These fibrous pieces. You don't want this in your yuca. So here again, you can kind of see them right away, you see? Like that. So now while the yuca is still hot, put the fork under here. We're going to mash it. Once you have your yuca mashed up, it's supposed to be smooth, but still have some texture to it, just like this. I have about 3 or 4 garlic cloves chopped up. I have some cilantro and red onion. Then I'm going to add in 1 egg that I beat in. I'm starting with 1/4 cup of flour. We're going to season with some salt, some pepper, and some paprika. You could do smoked paprika if you wanted to add that smokiness. Then we are going to
mix everything together until it forms somewhat of a firm dough. So then you just want to see if you grab, you see how everything stays together. So now we are ready to make our patties. How big you want, you can even use a scale and measure. Just grab some of your dough and kind of form it into a ball. And then we're going to flatten it. And here, you have your patty. Okay, we'll do another one. Okay. So you still have the chunky pieces of the yuca, but it's mashed enough to form a patty. Once I have all my patties formed, I made 8. Then we're going to fry them up until they are golden and crispy on both sides. Put one in. I'm going to do 2 at a time. You do not want to crowd your pan because then you cool the oil and they won't fry properly. So 2 at a time. Then we are going to flip. So then once they are ready, I am going to put them on a lined paper towel. Look how good they look. So here I have 11 costillas. They are beef short ribs. I'm going to keep the seasonings pretty simple because we have a lot of flavor going on and everything else. So I'm just going to add a drizzle of oil. I'm going to do some salt, some pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. I'm going to add in some sofrito and a splash of vinagre, which is vinegar. Just want to mix everything all together to get every piece of meat seasoned. I'm going to just line the short rib. Now I do bake these on the broiler, so I have them in my broiler. I bake them on high and I keep an eye on them. They are going to cook really quickly because they are very, very thin. So do not walk away. Do not leave them in there and then walk away. They will burn. So put them in the broiler. After 10 minutes, I will check them, but I also will keep peeking to make sure that there's no pieces that are burning. So 10 minutes and then we'll flip and do another maybe about 5 minutes or so. Ribs, I am flipping them now and then I will put them back under the broiler for another 10 minutes. Now it's time to plate. Ribs. Look how good they look. And we'll do one patty for now. Look how good. Now it's time to eat. That's a lot of ketchup.
This is so good, babe. Damn. Hold on.
You like it? It's the rice and the carne.
I love it, my love. I love it. Mm. Mm. You did it again, babe.
2 thumbs up?
2 thumbs up, my love.
Alright y'all, that wraps up this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. If you make any of these recipes, you'll have to let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions about any of the recipes, please feel free to ask me. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. God bless you all today and always, and I will see you in my next video.